What's up, Transform? This is Ben here in China, and I just found out about the news of the pre-orders for MP-44, the new Optimus Prime. So let's check it out. What? $450 on TF Sauce? Oh, it's the same on TF Sauce, the Chosen Prime, Toy Dojo, Big Bad Toy Store. Ooh. Capture Prey. I think it's not yet out there on Capture Prey, but oh my lord, it is quite expensive on all the big major American retailers. Wow, $450. Is there a cheaper option out there? Thank goodness there are two third-party options that's coming out with their interpretation of the Optimus Prime, Magic Square and Transform Element. Let's take a look. And thanks again to Kim for this little screenshot of all three toy options of the ultimate Optimus Prime. So let us take a look. On the left here we have Magic Square, middle we have the official, and on the right we have the Transform Element. Both three look pretty darn toon accurate indeed, just from the looks of it from right there. But which is more toon accurate? Which is more worth it? Which is more value for money? Because if you take a look, the Magic Square and Transform Element options look pretty darn good, and they're priced at about 100 to 130 depending on where you get it from, and the official is about 305 to 450. As I said, here we have Magic Square compared to the toon. So from the get-go you can see that the helmet here does not really look as much as you expect from the toon. The ear pieces look a bit pointy. This retains a bit of the MP-10 look. You know, everything here all retains the MP-10 look. So while it looks cool, it did look cool back in the days, I don't think it really looks very toon. And then this is the best part of the Magic Square option. You got this very yellowed, almost translucent glass-like look piece. The rectangular piece here is very nice and long, and this part here is really nice. The arms again looks a bit of like, retains a bit of the gorilla, MP-10 gorilla arm look. You got this really big bicep area here, and this part here isn't really toonish, and you got this really long part here. And what is quite disappointing is that they painted this part. I mean, it's not in a toon. They painted this part. Yes, this painted part did appear in about like 1 or 2 episodes, but for the most part it wasn't there. So why, Magic Square? Why did you do this? And then the crotch piece here isn't that visible. Quite nice detailing here, although this is very triangular, you know, compared to the cartoon. And then you don't really see the details here, but it is there. You don't really see the details here, but it's there. And this one here looks quite nice. I don't see any triangular pieces here. And then this grill, just this is very reminiscent of the MP-10 toy look. And then you got this leg here, which is also MP-10 toy, and then you got this piece is MP-10 toy. So the Magic Square option, what in this thing looks toonish to me? I guess here, yeah, a bit of the legs, over the overall silhouette of the legs. That's what I could say. But if you really nitpick down to the little tiny details, it breaks down. The toon accuracy breaks down. It does look like a hybrid though, MP-10 and the toon hybrid. There you go. And I suspect that the transformation is pretty MP-10ish as well, because if you look at the joints here, the joints there, it looks pretty MP-10ish. So let's move on to the truck mode comparison, and you can see this really looks like the MP-10 truck. I mean, just by and large, MP-10 truck. You got this grill thing here, looks like an MP-10 truck. This piece here looks like MP-10 truck. Everything here, the little painted piece here looks like MP-10 truck, even the gas tank. But this one here is quite new. The rear part here of the cab is really raised up when we compare that to the cartoon. When I really go down deep into the comparisons, Magic Square really does not look that toonish at all. Let's compare to the next one, Transform Element. Here we go, Transform Element. There's a bit of a breakup here. I think it's due to the transformation portion of it. The helmet does have a little bit of that cadet helmet look. Earpieces don't look that protruding, and this one looks quite okay. The chest piece here though, it's very squared off, isn't it? If you look at the tune, it's a bit rounded off at the corners. So that's a bit of a disappointment. But the grill marks here, it looks very tune accurate. This piece here looks a bit too big compared to the tune, and it's silver instead of gray, so okay. This shoulder piece here looks great. It looks very small like the tune. Bicep here is a bit elongated. It looks a bit like the tune. But the forearms here looks pretty short. Doesn't look really tune-ish. And they did not paint this piece here on the arm, so that is quite nice indeed. What is the big deal breaker about this toy is this piece. I mean, what were they thinking? They were building a pretty nice looking butt, and then they used this like translucent glass piece, plastic glass piece, to just like what? Make it look premium? I mean, it does not look premium at all. And this rectangular piece looks kind of like square. And these two pieces look at that. There's little gaps here compared to the tune. No, you gotta fix that. You gotta fix that. And then this part here looks quite tune accurate. And then what is also disappointing is that these detailing pieces here, well, it does look a bit like the tune. It's not prominent enough. I think they could do better. I think they can make the detailing more visible. And the leg part here looks pretty tune accurate. Just these look like molded panel pieces instead of that MP-10 thing that we've got going on. And then the feet look amazingly close to the tune, and so does the gas tank. So out of the two third-party options, I think Transform Element does have it for the win for the most part, if they fix this crotch piece. If only we could just kit bash and put the Magic Square crotch piece onto here, and then we'll have a pretty good third-party option. Any fourth-party companies, okay, companies willing to take that on? I don't know. But anyhow, so let's move on to the truck mode. And here's where Transform Elements truck mode kind of like looks funny to me. I mean, there's no headlights. And then this thing here, it's really a big bugger. And then you got no side windows here. Then you got this part here. I think is quite nice indeed. You got this part here, but they gotta paint this part, right? And then the grill marks. You see here is there's like two big columns, but actually there's four little columns. So it kind of breaks out the grill marks that you see here. Look at the cartoon. It looks like two big columns and the grill marks cut between like that. So this part here is a bit disappointing. I like that they didn't paint up this piece here, and that's great. And there's a bit of detailing, riveting going on to give it that more of that realistic look. And that the gas tank looks pretty good and close to the tune. And so that's the rear section of the cab. It looks pretty tune accurate as well. And I imagine that this will hitch onto MP-10 trailer. So the Transform Element does have its good qualities. A little bit more could be done to really bring it that tune look, but most collectors are going for the realistic alt mode look and the accurate tune bot mode look. So I don't fault them for that. Now, the big money question. Does the Takara look like the tune? So right from the get-go, you guess there's no denying that the head sculpt is good. And the head looks quite big as well when you compare to the rest of the bot, like the bigger head that you see in the tune animation model. This front windshield corners here looks a bit rounded off, very nice indeed, and the grille marks does look cartoon accurate indeed. This little grey piece here is a bit big compared to the tune, and then this crotch piece here looks pretty darn tune. I wish the rectangular piece here were a bit bigger, but it's not, but that's okay. And the arms, this is the most realistic tune accurate arms that we can get. Look at that, this little section here is nice. You got these two lines here on the biceps, you got the arms as proportion, and then you got these marks here. All look very tuned, indeed. And the detailings here on the legs, this is all rectangular and not triangularized, and you got these little markings here, the marks here, they all are visible and quite nice indeed. These parts here look quite nice. And are they chroming this out? I mean, come on, they should just keep it white. Anyway, look, there's white here. Anyway, so legs look tune. Everything looks pretty tuned to the bone, and a little bit of detailing here. And anyway, and the little blue crotch piece here should be a bit downward. But anyway, so there you go. Out of 3 options, the official still looks the most tune accurate. Now let's compare the cab. Here we go, and you got the blue side windows here and the front windshield here. All looks tuned. This looks tuned. This part here looks tuned. This is not so tuned. You know, this is more squared off, and this is more rectangular off. And then you got this part here. Okay. I can see that being a bit tuneish. The trailer looks fantastically cool, except for this part here, not tune accurate, but that's okay. This really reminds me of the MP-10 trailer. And then the cab's rear section of the cab looks quite nice over here. A little bit of the foldy mess that we can see, and there's a lot of kibble here. I don't get that. But the big issue I have with the official in the truck mode is this thing here. Look at that. This gas tank. It's just looks like folded up pieces. I mean, what gives? It doesn't even look close to a real gas tank to me. Look, I'm so riled up about this little gas tank thing here. It's just so weird. But other than that, it is still, and I love that they didn't keep this little detailing silver piece there. So out of all these options, the official still looks the most tune accurate, even in the alt mode. Even with the bad looking gas tank. Perhaps the transformation done for this picture session wasn't done the best. Maybe fans could transform it a lot better and make the gas tank look a lot better. I don't know, but just by looking at this, the official still wins. So now, question is, are we as fans willing to shell out $130 for the third-party option? Magic Square, while the crotch piece looks amazing, everything else seems to remind me of the old MP-10. And if I wanted an MP-10, I already have an MP-10. So the transform element version looks really great, but the crotch piece, oh my god, that's just a deal breaker. Please give us something better. And then the official is like, wow, that's an amazing piece. That is art. And the articulation that you get, I can see that there's butterfly joints, there's knees, and head really moves. That's amazing. That's what we love about the new Masterpiece line. Really like SH Figure Watts type of articulation. It's pretty good in this day and age. So it really boils down. Am I going to buy the official? I think just by looking at these pictures, alright? Just by seeing that, because I'm a tune enthusiast, I'm going to get the official. Yes, the sticker price is a bit high. I'm going to have to spend that 300 something odd dollars for it. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Please leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like, share button. Also hit the bell and sub icon for more future videos. This is Ben again, here in China, signing off, and I'll see you on the flip side. Well, I am refocusing my collection, and I do need to get rid of some of my toys. So if you're interested in the Lupus, Dracula, and my Chomp that I have on pre-order, hit me up. I'll sell all these at my cost, China price cost. And all you gotta do is add a shipping. And if you're interested in the box, of course the shipping is gonna be a little bit more, but if you want me to remove them from the box and save you money on it, I can do that as well. I'm also selling off my Coot and Rouge. I'm not gonna get the Fans Toys version of the Blur and Hot Rod. Just not gonna use that for my collection. So if you want them, I can sell this at my cost to you guys. So hit me up if you're interested in these things. Oh, I might try something new as a fan service for you guys. Thanks for subscribing. And if you're looking to buy the new MP9 China exclusive, they do sell it in all the other big major retail stores. I don't know, I could help you with that. Maybe you could just send me money on PayPal and I'll buy it and then ship it directly to you. I know how to use the website Taobao, so I'm not getting any dealers prices or wholesale prices. I'm just going to buy it from the online retailer like everyone else does, but I'll just ship it directly to you. Maybe it would be most cost efficient. Who knows? I'm not going to earn any dollars and cents from you. I just hope that you can, you know, make this process easy for the both of us. That's all I'm asking.